Gemini, welcome to your 2023 reading. I'm going to be pulling from several different decks and we will see what comes out for you. What I'm going to do, instead of doing it month by month, I'm actually going to be breaking it down by quarter. So it'll be first, second, third, and fourth quarter of the year. I'm going to be pulling from the Angel Wisdom Tarot, the Radiant Rider-Waite, the Gilded Tarot, Sacred Destiny, and I have two different splits for the two different piles that I've split for the Numinous Astro deck. So, like, one is, it's got the planet, and then it's got the zodiac sign, and the other one, it's got the aspects, and it's got the houses. So, we'll see what comes out for you. I'm going to go ahead and get started shuffling these so we can see what's going to come out. If you are new to my channel, hello and welcome. I post weekly zodiac readings, pick a card readings, and collective readings. Typically, all my readings are timeless, and you can go back and watch any of those readings. In the links are in the description box below. But for this, for these readings, I felt like I should do a 2023 because I felt like that would be a little bit more interesting than just the regular weekly readings. So hopefully something in this reading will resonate with you. Be sure to come back after each quarter and let me know if any of this resonated, if any of it came true. I'd love to hear from all of you. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, the link for that is also in the description box below. Okay. Finish shuffling these, and we'll jump right in. I'm excited to see what messages come out for you, Gemini. Okay, let's jump right in. Alright, Spirit, for the first quarter for Gemini, what's happening? Whoa! Collect that. Okay. Now, and it would be the Chariot, of course. Okay, so we've got Death, or Release in this deck, and then we've got the Chariot. So, Scorpio and Cancer energy. Let's see. What's happening first quarter for Gemini, Spirit? First quarter of the year for Gemini, please. I do have the Queen of Wands flip over, but I take jumpers, not flippers, so... First quarter for Gemini, please, Spirit. What's happening? There we go. Okay. Interesting. We've got Lovers, but we've also got Ace of Cups on the bottom. Okay. What's happening first quarter for Gemini, Spirit? First quarter for Gemini. And we've got Ace of Wands. Okay. Let's get all these. So, we got Death, Chariot, Lovers, and the Ace of Wands. Alright, so right off the bat, With the release card here, death, something is coming to an end. All right. It's going to be an ending that's going to be leading to a new beginning, some sort of new transformation or transition in your life in the first quarter. This is basically you releasing people or situations that are holding you back. They're preventing you from reaching your highest good. So this is like you are going through some sort of spiritual transformation. I see with the Chariot, you could be traveling a lot. That's the first thing that came to mind. But what the Chariot talks about is forward movement. It can talk about rewards that come from hard work, successfully balancing many priorities at one time, that you have a lot of determination and willpower to see things move forward and progress in your life. But this can also talk about, like I said, travel, public recognition. With the Lovers here, this could be you going straight for, and we got Ace of Wands too. This could be you going straight towards a new relationship, Gemini. Maybe you have your sights set on someone that is your energy, the Lovers, Gemini energy. So maybe you've got your sights set on someone and, you know, you really just want to go for it. You're determined to be with this person. I see it's very passionate. We do have the Ace of Wands, which talks about a passionate new beginning. This is something that's very exciting for you. Now, for some of you who are saying, this isn't love related, I'm already with someone, Lovers can represent a choice, okay? So it could have been that you had a choice to let someone go or let something else go in your life, maybe a job, something, you know, maybe you're moving away with the Chariot here. But it's basically you releasing something, having that choice to let something go, and going towards some sort of new opportunity that's been presented to you. Something that you're passionate about, something you're really excited about. So that's for the first quarter. Let me go ahead and get, make sure, is that in the, yes. Make sure you can see that. Let me get a Sacred Destiny. Spirit, what's happening in the first quarter for Gemini overall? And we will move right on to the second quarter. Adventures flipped over, but it did not come out. So let me keep going. First quarter for Gemini, please, Spirit. First quarter for Gemini. Seems like you're off to a great start, though. I will say that, Gemini. It seems like it's going to be fun and exciting, whatever this is, whether it's love related, where it's business related, whether you're moving somewhere. I don't know, but it's like a lot of excitement at this first quarter. January, February, March. Leadership flipped over. Come on, Spirit. One card for Gemini, please, for the first quarter. There we go. Okay. So we've got truth. Okay. So this could be you seeing the truth in a situation that something wasn't working out, is what I'm hearing. And that you need to let something go. It's interesting because I'm looking at this dark cloud up here. And you can see there's blue sky and light in the background. So it almost feels like a dark cloud was hanging over you for some time, Gemini. Something was kind of weighing you down. Something was maybe even depressing you. Making you sad, making you question things in your life, where you want to go, you know, what direction you wanted to take. And I feel like whatever this is, it wasn't something good. You can see this face actually in the clouds. It looks kind of ominous, right? Along with that dark sky. But I feel like you've come to some sort of truth or revelation. You've released whatever this was, that was weighing you down and holding you back, and that you're going to be moving forward pretty quickly with that Chariot energy. So let's go ahead and move on to the second quarter. Okay, sorry about that, Gemini. I had to change my battery really quick. Okay, second quarter. What is happening in the second quarter of the year for Gemini, please, Spirit? Whoa, okay. Oof. Another ending. We've got the World. So that is, it's got Saturn on here, which is Capricorn energy, but it's also got all the elements. So sometimes, you know, the World can talk about, it depends on the deck. can talk about the fixed elements, kind of like the wheel. So that would be Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius energy. Let's see. What's happening in the second quarter of 2023 for Gemini, Spirit? Second quarter of 2023 for Gemini. We had one flip over. What was it? High Priestess tried to flip over. Okay. Second quarter of 2023 for Gemini, please, Spirit. Okay. And we've got the Seven of Cups. Okay. Second quarter of 2023. What's happening, Spirit? Okay. And we've got the Ace of Swords. That is so crazy because we've got the Truth here, and Ace of Swords talks about truth and clarity. Okay. So we've got the World card, Seven of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. So the World talks about some cycle coming to an end, just like the release over here too. You've got some sort of major endings, or you are like clearing out the clutter in your life is what I'm hearing, like clearing things out that no longer serve you. The World can also talk about, because it is the final card in the major arcana, it's a lot of like success, accomplishment, completion. It's like really being, it's like really happy times, being joyful. You can also be going through some sort of spiritual enlightenment about what's going on in your life, which direction you want to take. It's like freedom to do whatever you want, but you're like really proud of your accomplishments. Now, I'm talking about, a second ago I said, you know, it's like freedom to do whatever you want, figure out which direction you want to take, and we do have the Seven of Cups here. So Seven of Cups can talk about having options, okay? You can see this person is looking at all these different options, not sure which one to select. This can talk about a bit of procrastination, lots of daydreaming, but having a lot of things you really want to accomplish in your life, okay? So you could be feeling very accomplished, but it's like you want to accomplish more, Gemini. You have more things you want to do with your life, and it may feel like for some of you that you're just not where you want to be, okay? So I feel like you're getting there though, and I feel like with this Ace of Swords, that's your clarity. You're going to come to some sort of decision. You're going to take one of these cups, whatever this idea represents, and bring it down, ground it in reality with this Ace of Swords here. It's like finally making a decision about what you want to do and where you want to go next. All right, Spirit. One card for second quarter of 2023 for Gemini. What's happening in the second quarter for Gemini? Please, Spirit. Oh, you know what? I'm taking them. Why not? So we got 3. Okay. No way. We've got fulfillment. And what did I say about the World card? It's got all about success, accomplishment, fulfillment, feeling really accomplished with what you've done so far. And I talked about spiritual enlightenment, and we've also got the Enlightenment card. So I feel like you've got a great time in this second quarter. You've got fulfillment, inner peace, and enlightenment. So this feels like, yeah, you're going to feel really fulfilled, really accomplished. Whatever it is you set out to do, Gemini, it's like you're crushing your goals, all right? I feel like whatever that decision, whatever that clarity is you're getting with the Ace of Swords, it's almost like you're going to feel very peaceful about it. It's like this deep inner knowing that you made the right choice, right? And then we've got the Enlightenment, and I feel like that's where that Ace of Swords comes in, where, you know, and the World too. It's like a spiritual enlightenment. Like, where do I want to go next? What do I want to do? Where do I see myself 5 years from now, 10 years from now, or more, right? It's like you're getting some sort of spiritual download from the universe. Something is coming through for you, Gemini, where you really have a vision about what your future looks like and what you want to accomplish, especially in 2023. This is about 2023, but I feel like it's more than that. I feel like it's more about you really deciding where it is you want to go and what it is you want to do, and then really setting your sights on that vision and holding that vision, right? Okay, this is intense. I like it though. Okay, let me push these down a little bit. All right, Spirit. What is happening in the third quarter for Gemini 2023? Third quarter for Gemini in 2023. Okay. We've got the Queen of Swords. So that is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. I love this. Right. Third quarter, Spirit. What's happening in third quarter for Gemini? What is happening in the third quarter for Gemini? Okay. Yep. Okay. We've got 10 of Swords. Makes sense. Okay. One more, please, Spirit. Third quarter for Gemini, please. So, 3 of Pentacles. Try to flip over. There we go. Interesting. Okay. Ooh. So we've got Justice and the Hermit. So that's Libra and Virgo energy. Okay. Third quarter. What we've got here is, I was saying yes, this makes sense because yeah, you got a lot of endings. Like, okay, let me start with the Queen of Swords first. Queen of Swords is my no BS queen. All right, you see her raising her sword. Like, she's not afraid to cut out some people from her life, some situations that don't serve her. Like, she sees through everybody's crap. She's intelligent enough to see through all that, and she's like, no, I'm not taking your shit. Bye. She is very, she can be very brilliant, like intelligent and humorous, but she can also be very judgmental. And that's where that sword, it's kind of like the sword of truth. You know, we had that in the second part of the year where, you know, you're getting clarity about a situation. It's, again, like you're cutting out the BS. You see all these butterflies on here. Butterflies represent transformation. This is going to be a huge year for you when it comes to transforming your life, Gemini. Transforming things. It's like, I'm hearing you're going to turn things around. Like, if you've been on this kind of a straight and narrow path for a long time, and you feel like things just aren't really going your way, they're not, I don't know how, it's like you felt like you had no control. All right, you had no control. You've been trying to figure out a way out of certain situations, but it feels like everything was just kind of like coming down on top of you, like raining down, crumbling down, like falling down on top of you. And you're like, I don't know how to get myself out of this. I feel like I'm just getting buried. That's the feeling. But I feel like with, you know, a lot of this energy, you're going to have a lot of endings. All right. You're going to have a lot of endings. You're going to have a lot of new beginnings, but you're going to have a lot of this transformational energy where you're cutting through the BS. So this is releasing situations or people that no longer serve you. You might be also seeing the humor in difficult situations, because she is a very humorous queen. She's got that kind of dry, witty humor, cynical, but very intelligent. But I'm also seeing you focused on your career too. Again, with the Ten of Swords, tens talk about endings. You know, I just talked about too that dark cloud on that Truth card. It felt kind of ominous, and you got the light in the back, and look what it is. Dark cloud with the light, the sun's coming through. Now, you could have actually been betrayed by someone, or you could be betrayed by someone. Here's your warning in the third quarter. So that would be, what, July, August, September of 2023. So be on the lookout for that, just in case, because Ten of Swords does signify, you know, getting stabbed in the back, quite literally on this, but figuratively in real life. So yeah, this is all about some sort of painful ending. Something has to come to an end, but you saw right through it. You know, you're cutting out the BS. I feel like with Justice and the Hermit here, you've really gone within, Gemini. It's like, or if you haven't yet, you're going to. You're going to be going within. You're going to be, you know, it's like a time of self-discovery, introspection, and really figuring out what it is that you want. You know, the Hermit actually has the star from the star card, the star in his lantern. That is his guiding light. It's almost like wishing upon a star. That, you know, star card can represent hope. That's his hope. He's using it as his light in the darkness. So again, you got this painful ending. You got this darkness with the Hermit. It could be that, you know, we got the darkness on that Truth card. It's almost like you guys have gone through a dark night of the soul. You've gone through this rough patch in your life, and you felt like you were, like I said, out of control. Like you couldn't get control over it. Like nothing you did was working. And I feel like you've really taken time to yourself. You had your alone time. You've gone within. I feel like with the Justice card here, this is talking about the scales balancing out. Karma is working in your favor. Everything's going to work out and rebalance itself in your life, but not before you have some sort of painful ending, unfortunately. Now, I'm also hearing too, this may not be painful for you, because I feel like you are more coming through as the Queen of Swords. I feel like the Ten of Swords could be you cutting someone else out of your life and causing them that painful ending, okay? It could be also a situation as well. And some of you could be going through some sort of legal battle in the third quarter, but it feels like it's going to work out in your favor. It may be painful to go through, like I'm hearing a pain in the ass, actually, but I do feel like it's going to be working out in your favor, though. Spirit, let's get a message for the third quarter for Gemini, please. Third quarter for Gemini. Okay. We've got relaxation. And that goes well with that Hermit card. That's really, again, you taking time to yourself, that alone time, going into Hermit mode. You know, this person's lounging, reading a book at nighttime. So this is you, again, in the dark, kind of just sticking to yourself, doing your own thing. You know, just finding time to rest and relax. And I'm hearing rejuvenate and recharge your batteries. So I feel like you're really going to be spending more time to yourself in the third quarter of the year. And really doing a lot of like introspection about your life. All right. Final part of the year, Gemini. What's going to happen? Let's find out. Okay, Spirit, what is happening in the fourth and final quarter of 2023 for Gemini? Woo, okay. So we've got Taurus energy here. Wise Counselor, the Hierophant. So, let's see what else comes out. Spirit, what's happening in the fourth and final quarter of 2023 for Gemini? Fourth and final quarter of 2023 for Gemini. Queen of Swords tried to flip over. Definitely cutting through the BS, Gemini. Definitely cutting through the BS. Okay. We've got Eight of Wands in the reverse. What else? Alright, fourth final quarter of 2023, Spirit. Okay. Whoa, okay. Alright, so we've got Wise Counselor, aka the Hierophant. We've got Eight of Wands reversed. We've got Two of Wands and Nine of Cups came out. Okay, so what I'm getting from this, the Hierophant, Taurus energy, talks about, when I think of the Hierophant, I think about, this is kind of like the God card. It's almost like divine, helping you out in your life, trusting in the universe that everything's going to work out okay. It actually says on the card, ask the divine for help and trust the answers will come. Unity with spiritually minded community. Compare traditional methods with new ideas to see which is best for you. So this does talk about tradition, okay? It can also talk about, it makes me think of like marriage too. Some of you could be getting married or thinking about marriage in the last quarter of the year. It's not for everyone. For others of you, I feel like you're going to be really going through a spiritual awakening. You're going to be really focusing on finding your people. I know that sounds kind of strange, but like your soul tribe, you know? Because we do have that spiritually minded community, right? And you can see all the different spiritual symbols down here. So some of you could be getting back into religion or finding a new religion during this time. But with the Eight of Wands reversed, you know, typically upright, it talks about fast moving energy and, you know, really wanting to go after things really quickly. But I feel like I'm hearing you're slowing down. Not in a bad way. It's like you're taking your time to reevaluate things, what you really want to do, where you want to go. We've got the Two of Wands here. So you are at a fork in the road, you know, come October, November, December. Which path do you want to take, Gemini? You want to take the one that's going to lead towards a wish fulfillment, the Nine of Cups. Something that's going to make you so happy. But I feel like you are kind of torn, and I feel like that's why you're going to be slowing down. Like, what is it, you know, you really want to do? What's going to happen if you go down one path versus the other path? One could be towards spiritual enlightenment. But I feel like whatever it is, you're going to make the right choice. I feel like you're going to be very happy about this. And I feel like everything's, you know, you're going to be sitting pretty. This guy, you can actually see in this deck, this guy runs his own business. His cups are full. He's toasting. He's, you know, cheering people. And he's got a huge smile on his face. So I feel like whatever it is you're going to be doing in that last quarter, it's going to make you very happy. Whatever choice you decide to make, I wouldn't fret too much about it, okay? I feel like you are going to make the right decision. I feel like you might worry about it a little bit at the time, but I feel like that Eight of Wands reversed is really you, again, slowing down and figuring out what it is you want, okay? Some of you could be traveling during that time as well. Eight of Wands does talk about travel. But yeah. And sometimes I get, with the Hierophant, I think about like long-term potential for something. So that could be why you're slowing down and really thinking about which direction you want to go. Because this is something that could be very long-term. Could be a long-term contract as well. Spirit, what is a final message for Gemini for the last quarter of 2023? Last quarter of 2023. Going forward. Well. I said you're gonna be at a fork in the road, okay? But like I said, it's gonna make you happy, whatever this choice is. You're gonna be moving forward, going down this long path, but look at what's at the end. It's the Sun, okay? And the Sun in tarot is the happiest card in the deck. Leo energy. So it's like, it's being very joyful, whatever it is, whatever you decide to do, okay? You're going to be going down this path, and it may feel like a long road, but I think, you know, you may be a bit unsure at first if you made the right choice. But I think once you start heading, you know, once you start getting towards the end, you're going to be in that Nine of Cups energy, okay? You're going to be very happy about this, whatever this decision is, Gemini, and that's going to lead you right into 2024. So I feel like, you know, it's like a light at the end of the tunnel. It's almost like you're getting the green light too for something. Maybe you've been at this fork in the road for a long time. This whole year for you feels like you're going through a major transformation, spiritual enlightenment, cutting things out of your life that you don't need. And finally you get to the end and you've got to make a decision about which path you want to take. And you will make the right choice, okay? It may feel like a long road, but again, like I said, your happiness lies at the very end. So let's get some more cards about 2023, and then we'll wrap up this reading. This has been exciting, Gemini. Okay, Spirit, what else can you tell me about 2023 for Gemini? 3 cards, please. 2023 for Gemini. Got what? Oh my god. We would get Pluto. Oh, that's too many. Let me get one more, please, Spirit. One more for Gemini for 2023. You know what? I'm taking it. Yours came out. Okay. So we got... Oh, I love this. This is great. Okay. I was laughing because Pluto came out. What did I just say? The whole year's been about transformation. I talked about transformation with that Queen of Swords and the butterflies, right? I said that, you know, a minute ago, I said the whole year's about transformation, and look what comes out. Pluto. Look what also came out. The Sun. After I just talked about that on this card, I said is the year of you know, you were daydreaming with, what was it, the Seven of Cups and the, was it the second? Yeah, the second part of the year. That's the Pisces energy. So you got Scorpio, Leo, Pisces, and then you came out, and look what you are. The butterfly again. Yeah, lots of synchronicities. So, definitely following your dreams. Definitely you're going through that major transformation, Gemini. I feel like you are really going to be stepping into a new version of yourself. It's like you're going through some sort of renewal, like a death and rebirth, like a phoenix rising from the ashes. That's what I think of with this Pluto. You can see that dark cloud. It's like volcanic ash, right? It's like you're going to be rising from the ashes like a phoenix. But yeah, it's like some sort of cycle with that world card up here in the second quarter. Again, and the death card. Cycles are coming to an end. Things are ending in your life, so new things can come in and begin. And that these new things are going to make you so happy. This is about, you know, just having a lot of like fun and excitement and creativity and individuality and really just putting yourself out there and shining your light, and also seeing that light at the end of the tunnel towards the end of the year too. I have to point that out. And with Neptune dreams here, this is all about using your imagination and really focusing on what it is you want. I've said that for your entire year, Gemini, that you really want to, you know, with that Seven of Cups, it's like you daydreaming about what it is you really want to do and grounding those ideas, those dreams, those visions into reality, making something out of them, all right? You're taking these visions and you're turning them into something. They're not just fantasies. They're not just you escaping reality anymore. You know, it can talk about just you really focusing on making them a reality, right? Also, I'm noticing with Neptune talks about like the subconscious mind, excuse me, subconscious mind, and it makes me think of meditation. Getting into, you know, really manifesting what it is you want. Matter of fact, we've got the subconscious on here and meditation. We've also got spirituality. I said that with the Hierophant. I said that in the Hermit, that you guys are going to have some sort of spiritual transformation, be getting into like religious practice, or just incense is choking me. Sorry. And then, but yeah, getting into spiritual practice, meditation, something like that, where you're really going to be focusing on like connecting with the universe, the divine, God, source, whatever it is. So it's not, this is a bit double-sided. Like, one hand, you'll be focusing on what it is you really want, your dreams, your goals, your visions. The other part of you is going to be spiritually enlightened this year. And of course, we've got you. Of course, you would come out in your own reading. And again, with the butterfly part, the transformation, and you know, this rose here, it makes me think of like you blooming, right? I feel like you're going to be more flexible this year. As always, you're social. But I feel like you're going to be more connected in a way. Maybe more even communicative, vocal. But I feel like you could be a bit restless at times. That's typical Gemini energy, to be honest. But I feel like you're a bit... I think that's where that relaxation is coming in. It's like you want things... You see a vision of the future and you want things to turn out a certain way. And then you're getting restless because it's not turning out the way you thought. Or the way you had hoped. But I think 2023 is going to be your year to really start turning things around in your favor. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. We've got the 5th house. And we've got semi-sextile. And then we've got 8th house. Ooh, okay. So, lots of Scorpio energy. Okay. And Leo energy, because we've got the sun here. And I talked about the sun here. And the 5th house is Leo's house. We've also got the 8th house. House of Scorpio, and Pluto came out. So, and death card up here. So, Okay, 5th house talks about your passions. I just talked about, you know, your dreams, right, Gemini? So this is the house of creativity. So some of you could be in the performing arts, entertainment, anything that's creative. You could be painters, writers, actors, something like that. But really it's all about having fun. You can see amusement park type fun. This makes me think of like summertime, you know, just going to like Six Flags or Disney or some sort of amusement park or a local fair, something like that. That's what it makes me think of, I think, because of the watermelon and stuff here. But this is all about, you know, just really finding time to have just these really memorable, joyful moments, okay? Don't get too caught up and too weighed down about things not working out. I feel like the more you open up and the more fun you have, the more you allow in. So this can also talk about parties too, and it is the house of children. Some of you could be, I said something about marriage, but some of you could also be having kids or trying to have kids this year. So if not, there's your warning. And I talked about allowing too. So we've got semi-sextile here with allowing. Again, with the growth. I said it earlier, it felt like you're just growing and transforming. And that's what this plant makes me think of. The stars here feel like, it makes me think of the star. You know, I talked about the star on the Hermit card earlier. It makes me think of like your hopes, wishes, and dreams being fulfilled. You know, coming into reality, right? So this can also talk about, you know, cycles, but it can also talk about like you seeing potential in things, and maybe people seeing potential in you too, Gemini, and realizing that you have the ability to accomplish whatever it is you want, and you can actually reap the rewards. I'm thinking these are like gold stars, like almost feels like a video game to me. Anyway. But yeah, it feels like you could actually start like reaping the rewards this year once some of these cycles come to an end. 8th house, intimacy, okay? So yeah, this can talk about, 8th house can talk about investments and like taxes and contracts, inheritance, that sort of thing. But it can also talk about some of the darker aspects would be like, for like Pluto and Scorpio would be intense stuff. Obviously the intimacy, like sex, erotic stuff, obsessive behavior. Hopefully none of you guys resort to that, but it could be I'm hearing that some of you could be meeting someone who has these synastry aspects. When you have your charts, your natal charts combined, you could have these synastry aspects. You know, they could be a Leo or Scorpio, or you could have that in your chart. I'm not sure. But that's just a little side note. That's not for everyone. But mostly with this, I feel like the 8th house, again, with that Pluto and Scorpio energy, is all about transformation, all about really out with the old and with the new, saying goodbye to things that don't serve you, and then kind of rebirthing yourself like a phoenix rising from the ashes. It's really like just making sure that things are really, things that don't serve you and serve your highest good are coming to an end. I see that throughout the entire reading, that you're cutting out the BS and you're welcoming in things that make you happy and things that are going to serve you in the long run. So sounds like a great year for you, Gemini. Thank you so much for watching. Those are all the messages I have for you. If this resonated, please let me know in the comments below. Please come back and let me know throughout the year if it did. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.